Hi everyone, welcome to Meet the Characters, Sea of Swords Forsaken Edition. That's the new campaign we're working on anyway, and
there's a lot of words in that title.
Lots of S's in that title, but yes.
I mean, you know how I feel about alliteration. I would have been happy with like Sea of Swords, Storms.
That's too many S's. There's already too many
Storms
S's.
on the Sword Coast.
We're doing something here, and we are making a Hero Forge mini, so let's focus on that, shall we?
You mean
right.
you don't want an entire derailed conversation about titling shows?
No, I don't. No, that's exactly what I don't want. Good. Right. Now, we've already...
Oh, look at the scythe. It's so sad.
We've already got a Prosp'rus mini, but a Prosp'rus now, of course, is a very different character. I'm just going to take the base off this first. I think if we take the base off this... Hang on.
Probably should take the scythe off it as well.
Prosp'rus is back. Now, the nice thing is, Prosp'rus obviously is back in this campaign, which is really good news. So we've done 9/10 of the mini already, but there's some specific changes. So let's go through and make those changes. Probably the best way to do that. The first one, the most obvious one, is that the scythe is gone.
I gave the scythe away.
But you do have your excellent new Thoid, so let us find an excellent new Thoid.
It only feels appropriate in a campaign called the Sea of Swords to have a massive, mahoosive sword.
Now, there are some mahoosive swords in here. Hang on. Custom posing will be cleared. We'll have to do new poses anyway. That's fine. So we've got this mahoosive sword.
No, I don't like it. It's got a raven on it. Put it back.
Well, your sword's sort of made of bone, right? Is this more the sort of thing we're looking? Runic
absolutely
carved?
Not.
No. Hang on, let me zoom out a bit so we can see this mahoosive sword.
I mean, the size, definitely, because, I've got some really big things to chop down, but no. I assume we're going to fight a kraken, right? That's what this campaign's going to be. We go fight a kraken.
No, can't. There's another massive sword there. It's more bone-like. I mean, it's still obviously metal, but...
I mean, it's better, but no.
Oh, hang on. It's bony. I mean, it's meant to be stone, clearly, but it's more bona-fide.
I'm not sure. Keep going. What? I just want to see the full range of swords that are available.
Oh, it's all the new massive ones. I've got so many coins. Look at this one. This is a bone sword.
That's got skulls on it.
It's a bone sword.
That is not a Prosp'rus sword. Keep going.
Ornamental falchion?
No.
That's very pretty.
No,
it's very Cloud Strife, though.
No.
I dig that. This is a holy great sword. That's very in character for Prosp'rus. It doesn't look like that. It is very in character for Prosp'rus, but it doesn't look like that.
No, keep going.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Hang on.
No, I like that. What? Okay.
It's a bone sword.
It's got some weird runes on it, but bar the weird runes,
I can fix the weird runes.
I like that.
If we take the colour out of the weird runes, that might work. Aren't there runes on the side of the sword when you do the Channel Divinity already?
Yeah, but it's not runes, it's like wheat, because Prosp'rus is very themed around farming.
Okay, I can
Chauntea.
do this with colour, I reckon. I reckon some colour on those will make them look less like runes
that
and more
looks like
wheat.
it was carved from a piece of bone by someone who cared more about having a really badass functional sword that you could hook things with,
so yes.
than someone who was like, I want a pretty sword.
The only other major change is your armour. Do you want to restyle the armour, or do you want to just recolour it?
It needs to be a different colour, and I think I would, if we can choose a different style, because it is a different set of armour. Like,
okay.
They do have it. It's not the same set of armour.
Right. Let's.
Also, this is the new armour. So the new mithril armour is an entire set of armour, bar the forearms, which is still the old armour. So it is like an entire suit, whereas this is all mixed bits and bobs.
You're right, because we did more clever things with cover there. Should we have a look and see what other armour is available? Because those big pauldrons there are shoulder guards. Do you want to try and change the shoulder guards?
Maybe something a bit smoother. I dislike those only on the fact they're called Warrior Princess.
Apologies. We can change the colour, obviously.
Those are called stealth leather, and I actually really like them. What?
They're called stealth leather, but I really like them. It's a smoother look. Smoother armour set.
I mean, I hate to be that person, but can we just look at the spiky ones at the top? Oh, I mean, it's not Prosp'rus, but I love it so much.
Do you like these ones? Because you wanted something a bit smoother,
I do
didn't
like
you?
the stealth leather.
Okay.
I mean, it's not leather, obviously.
No, we'll make it look like metal, that's fine. Now, in terms of the actual armour itself, you are currently wearing so I'll get to the arm.
A full set of mithril armor, bar the
Blackguard.
shoulder pole, the forearms, which are still the forearms that were given to Prosp'rus by the
You're
ex-partner,
already
Edie.
wearing gloves.
Stop talking over me.
Sorry, hang on. Let's have a look here. So there is a.
I'm not wearing gloves. I specifically am not wearing gloves.
Hang on, we'll try it.
No,
So-
I don't want gloves.
No, that's a different mail. That's a different armor.
That has arms.
Well, I've got a thing I can do here. Hang on. I worked this out on gloves the other day. You can just be wearing. There's a hand wraps, but there's something in here about wearing a sort of. Here it is. That don't cover the arms. You see,
Okay.
that don't cover the hands. So you can be wearing arm guards that don't cover the hands. That can be a different color and a different style and design.
Okay, I could live with that. Could you just move the sword somewhere, or like get rid of the two-handed grip so I can actually see the armor? Because
Yep.
I cannot currently see it.
I'm going to be clever about this, and I'm going to put that sword in one hand and hopefully get back to the sort of weird open pose that they do. Perfect. So you can see the full armor, and then we can move that around a bit later, yeah?
Yeah, I think that's okay. If we could get legs that look like that, that would be cool.
Well, the nice thing about Hero Forge is the suits are often matched. So the chest piece that we now have is called basic plate mail. So if we look at for basic plate mail legs, yeah, then it will match up. It's designed to match up.
Can you not just search it? Search it.
No.
Search for basic plate. Oh, am I currently wearing Paladin's plate?
You're wearing segmented length armor.
What was the Paladin's plate?
Psi Agent, Techno Organic. Those are different Chinese dynasties. Splint Leg, Brigandines, Half Plate, Futuristic Tactical Armor, Samurai Leg Armor. Paladin's Plate has the
Oh well, I do have that in the
artwork.
In the artwork.
Well, there you go then.
I do have the weird loincloth thing.
Well, it's a very classic look, isn't it? And we can make the loincloth same colour as your cloak, so we could tie all that together.
It is kind of a greeny colour.
In which case, that's better suited to your current armour set, and we can change it all to be more mithrily coloured, and we can change the sword to
Also
be more
gets
bony.
rid of the weird trousers, so that's probably for the best, really.
I liked the trousers.
The trousers did not go, did they? Really?
Okay, let's look at the colours currently in play.
Wait, pose.
No, the pose we have to do afterwards, because we'll do all the colours first and then do the pose
Okay.
afterwards. So,
It's kind of I think.
let's be clever about this.
No. Can I say what I'm going to say first?
Yeah,
Then you
it's
can
fine.
be clever about what you're going to be clever about.
Okay.
Sorry, Chris and I have been dating each other for 2 years now, and you can tell.
I have now made the loin thing colour the same colour as your cloak. You're welcome.
I'm not sure. There must be a technical term for it.
Sash,
Drapey cloth.
drapey loincloth.
The idea, I think,
Hmm?
with the armor,
Mhm.
Grace is currently drawing it, is
Hmm.
that it's going to be silver on the main bits, and then the edges will have like kind of gold tinge.
Okay, so
So maybe these like edgy corner bits
let's go
can
into
be basically the opposite of what it currently is, because at the moment it's
Yes.
silver on the edgy bits and gold in the middle. So maybe just swap
in terms of the silvering, there's lots of different variations on silvering here. Do you want something a bit more weathered or something that looks magical? Like there's a sort of a burnished chrome here, for example.
I was thinking like shiny silvery.
Shiny silvery like this, shiny silvery?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm just going to go through and do all of it for now, and we can add some other colour later, just so we get the general sense of
Shiny.
shiny... The boots?
No, leave the boots,
Leave the boots, apologies.
not the arms.
Well, hang on. The forearm guards are separate items.
Yeah, but the shoulders, the shoulder
Yeah.
bits are not. So
I'm going to leave...
also this bit here.
Which bit?
This bit here.
Oh, thank you. How's that? Obviously the purple's ridiculous, but we'll get to that.
Cool.
Is that good?
Don't do that bit. Leave the bit.
Well, hang on, because the gold is now very gold, which is a bit much, whereas there's sort of a burnished brass we can do, which should offset colour-wise a lot better, like that. And then if these are offset pieces, are also that burnished brass. And the centrepiece there, and the top line. Oh, no, sorry.
No.
I'll put that back, it's fine.
I think that's like my scarf, so that needs to be like a, I don't know, maybe.
It was that colour.
I'm not sure I want it to be that colour.
Could be the green
Doesn't
as well.
really go with my skin tone.
Ooh, that doesn't either. I've got more sort of a black. Again, doesn't really go with the skin tone.
No, absolutely not. What about the orange? I mean, the orange is such a strong colour. That kind of works, actually.
Well, we're going to need some...
I don't like the green on the shoulders. I don't know where it's come from.
It's the cloak. If we change those, it changes the cloak colour. See? Can we deal with this? Because this is a travesty. Just some bog standard leather.
What is it?
It is. It's just a sash.
Why is it there?
It just is. It's
what's
part
it
of the armour.
holding
It's
on?
part of the armour. It's just there.
Can it be less like that? I don't like that brown at all.
Different shade of leather. Hazy shade of leather. Could be a darker one. Iconic. Same colour as your belt now.
No, it's not. The
What
belt's
colour's
the
the belt?
weird purple.
Okay, let's get the belt that colour as well, and then we've got some uniformity.
Maybe make the boots that colour too.
Sure. It's a segmented, so that means I have to click through each one.
I think you've missed the top little corner. And on the other side.
And there's the... And I think that's the brassiness that's already in
That
the arm.
is, yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, I can live with that.
I can live with that. You have the ability to make an entire mini that's exactly the way you want it, and your response is, I can live with that.
Is the sashy bit on the back still purple?
Oh, so it is. Thank you. Well done.
I don't know.
What are you missing?
The brown bit across the middle just isn't working for me.
Now, we could make that brass as well and write it off as some kind of part of the armour.
It looks wrong. It looks really wrong. Like how are you belting that? That is metal.
So you don't want...
Is that just there forever?
No, it was a darker leather, wasn't it? It was...
That's black.
Do you want it just in black?
No. What about in the orange as well?
In this crazy orange?
I'm just wondering. Yeah, no, you're right. That's too much. What about in the green?
It looks like part of the cloak now.
I think the green is better because it's already there.
Yeah, you're right. It looks like it's part of the cloak. That works really well, actually. That's the wrong colour. Always find a bit. And the braces are now a different colour to catch that gold.
Yeah.
Yes,
Can we look at hairstyle?
What's wrong with your hair? Are you doing your hair differently now?
No, I don't. No.
If you're not doing your hair differently, then... Or do you want a different haircut?
I just want to look at them.
Sure. What are you looking for?
Scroll up because you're in all of the dread ones, which I can't do. What about that massive platy one there?
That one?
Yeah.
So I'll change the colour in a minute.
That's exactly the same one, isn't it?
It's not.
No, it's not. It's all tied together.
It's all tied together in that one.
That one.
Ooh. Oh no, it doesn't interact well with the cloak. Hang on. The Dutch braid.
No, that's what Ivy had. That's Ivy's hairstyle.
Oh, it's no longer with you. All down.
No. Very impractical.
We can do that one, but it's going to interact slightly weirdly with the cloak. Doesn't matter, but just so you know. It'll move... Actually, I think I can make it so it moves around a bit, so that'll be fine. Better? Sorry, the hair colour's wrong.
It is more practical.
You want more practical hair? With that colour. No?
I think it was a more... It was a more big... No.
Why has the hair colour changed weirdly?
Go into the hairs?
It was more of that? No. That? Yes, it was that.
I'm not sure it was that one, or was it the next one in? No, that way.
It wasn't that.
Oh, no, you're right.
It was that.
Yeah, perfect.
Cool.
Sword.
Yes, sword. Hang on, I think I can be clever about this.
Bone. Go to the bone colours.
I think no, I can't do an artificial zoom up. I have to just put it at that sort of an angle so we can see it. Right, so there is a bone section.
Um.
Whoa.
That's very yellow. No, it's not rotting.
It's coming very, very light at the moment, bizarrely.
Well, bone is light. Oh, that's nice. I like that one.
So that's all of the bone bits. Yeah, because it's sort of wrapped. And you wanted these to be sort of yellowy, right? To not be quite as prominent. Now we could go sort of a fiery, magic-y yellowy. Oop. Oh, there we are.
Yeah. Oh my... Oh.
Sorry.
What is happening?
I'm going to go for a different shade of yellow. It's more of a white there.
It's definitely yellow. I prefer the first one.
Because we can style that out as being the wheat symbology. And what kind of leather do you want it wrapped in?
What kind of leather would it have been wrapped in?
Oh, hang on, those are all... If we mark the leather off, we'll be able to see the bits that we've missed that need to be the bone colour as well. Alright. I thought it might be contiguous. It is not. What one we used? No, we used that one. What kind of... Do you want to have a sort of striking colour to make it different? Do you want to make it your colour scheme as well?
I mean...
Could be anything. Could use various dyed leathers as a look. More of the green.
No.
Something quite sort of nondescript and black.
No.
Something a bit off the wall.
No.
Something sort of classic leathery.
No.
The colour of leaves.
No.
What sort of thing do you want? It's just random colours otherwise.
I don't think I dislike what it is currently.
Then we'll do that. Poses. Now, you were in this cool sort of custom pose with a two-handed weapon. There are two-handed weapon poses.
No, I want that sword downy one. That one. Can you...
I mean, that sword is now embedded in the ground.
Have the runes gone back to blue?
The runes have gone back to blue. That's odd. I'll fix that later.
Can we turn the sword round so that it's like...
Oh, and the sword's completely changed colour back again.
Yeah.
It's lost the colour for some reason. I'll fix that in post.
Can we change the... Go into advanced.
What do you want to change?
I want to change the sword.
Okay.
And I want the sword to turn so that it's... Other way.
I see what you're doing. Like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that means it's sort of clipping into you.
Yeah, like a hold your ground pose. Why is... Oh, I've got tusks.
It's sort of literally in you.
You can move the hands further away, I think.
Oh. Hands aren't an option here because of this pose.
Arms?
And I can fix the hair. Great. Arms aren't an option here either. Shoulders are, which I presume... Yes. No, it's not what we wanted at all. No, because of the design of the sword. I mean, put it this way, people won't notice that anyway. It is slightly like sticking in you, but not too badly.
What about if it's the other way around, or if it looks like I'm swording myself? We could...
You want to turn it round the wrong way?
How would it be the wrong way?
Like that. Still...
The other way around is definitely better.
Yeah, and also it sort of interacts with the base a little bit now. It shouldn't be a huge problem. I think that way around it's not obvious that it's... unless someone watches this video.
Yep.
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 Right, I'll need to
Do you want to do something with the hair?
Yes, I want to get the braid out of the cloak. No, not like that. So it's sitting on the back of the cloak like that.
Now it looks like I've swung my sword into the ground and everything's swinging and...
It's all very manga.
It's all very...
Anime, yeah. Now I wonder how that will come out on the hang on, because now I have to put it back on the special base that we use. Oh, it's a slight angle. That's cool. I'll change the colour on that, and I'll change the colour on the swords to make it right. But that is the new Prosp'rus Mini. How do you feel?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah?
Gonna sword some people in the Sea of Swords.
Excellent. Well, you can catch Sea of Swords Forsaken Monday evening 6 PM to 9 PM BST at twitch.tv/adventurerswanted from September 28th. So join us there and see Prosp'rus in action. All new stories, same old paladin. Is that fair?
All of the smiting.
All of the smiting. Lovely. Well, see you there next time. Thank you all for joining us and catch you all soon. Bye.
Bye.